Hello, I'm Cheryl Jacobs, and welcome to our Kids Party Characters podcast. Make sure you subscribe below. And today we're going to talk about 3 strategies for parenting your spirited child. How do you know you've been blessed with a spirited child? Well, like most things when it comes to parenting, there's no precise definition of, and no two spirited children are exactly the same. But let's look at some clues. Do you find yourself getting those looks in public from other moms who wonder why you can't quiet that child down? Do your closer friends ever gently ask whether if you looked into ADD or ADHD diagnose? Do you yourself sometimes wonder what you're doing wrong and why all the best parenting tricks that keep your other children on track just don't work for this one? Well, these may be some clues that you've got a spirited, gifted child on your hands. Spirited children can be active, loud, emotional, sensitive creatures, strong-willed, full of big ideas, have tunnel vision, and be a bit impulsive. As a parent raising a spirited, gifted child, this can be exhausting. So let's face it, parenting a normal child who responds at least by the 3rd time you ask her to do something and doesn't break down in tears when you look at her wrong can be tough enough some days. While the spirited child is a true blessing, they'll make you laugh every day and open your eyes up to many things in a new fun way. It does to help specific strategies for dealing with their highs and lows, that you don't find yourself looking frustrated and hopeless on those days. Have a routine. While all children benefit from a routine, it's crucial for the spirited child. When he knows what to expect, he learns that it is non-negotiable. It's just the way things are done, and he won't think to challenge it. Your spirited child will enjoy the stability of a routine because it makes him feel in control and safe. You may be thinking, but my life changes every day depending on what's going on with each child and parent that day, which of course is totally normal. But the most important and fortunately the easiest times to establish a routine are in the morning and at a night. So focus on doing the same things in the same order every morning and every night. For example, wake up, get dressed, listen to a song, eat breakfast, brush your teeth. Both starting and ending with a routine, the child will feel balanced and ready to dive into the day with a more relaxed and a peaceful sleep. If there's a lot of variety in how your child's days goes, prepare him at the beginning of each day or week by going through the day to look like what he'll be aware of his expectations. For some kids, it helps to have a chart where they can read and even check off what they are doing and what comes next. You can find charts designed for you at your local toy store or simply on a whiteboard, somewhere located where your child can see it and easily refer to it. Practice mindfulness. This may take a little practice, so start as early as you can and have patience while your spirited child learns to love this time with you. Mindfulness is basically being non-judgmental, conscious of the present moment. It's a great tool to teach your spirited child because they can learn to come back to it at times when she needs to calm her emotions or handle a situation that isn't going their way. The best way to get your child interested in mindfulness is to bill it as some special time that the 2 of you are going to spend together. For starters, it doesn't need to be more than 5 minutes, and it doesn't really need to be more than 15. One of the most effective mindfulness practices is just to lay down and do a body scan. You can choose your child's favorite surface. Start by asking him just to feel the warmth or squishiness or whatever it is about that surface. Then have her notice her breathing and go through and have them focus on different parts of their body. At first, it will be too much to conquer the whole body, so you may just want to choose with like the legs and the feet one day, and just spending a few minutes with mindfulness can calm your child and you for the rest of the day. If your child simply won't lay and buy into the body scan, start with mindfulness while she's doing activities they love. Tell your child you're going to pause for just 5 minutes and notice like the grass under her toes, the warmth of the sun on her face, the buzz of other children around you. Whatever it is you're doing, the point of it is just to stop and be with that moment. It's important not to point out the good or the bad of anything that's going on, but just to feel every part of the present moment just for a few minutes. If your child is having a hard time focusing, reassure them that that's normal and just encourage them to do whatever comes to their mind and passes through and return to her focus at that present moment. Making mindfulness a fun and special part of the day routine can be life-changing over time. And it can add important coping strategies to your child's toolbox. Discipline with patience and empathy. No amount of yelling, screaming, and pushing is going to be effective for the spirited child. There are certainly times when you feel like doing it, but the only thing you'll accomplish is to make the situation worse. And even if you are able to frighten your child into modifying his behavior, no one feels good about that, and it doesn't teach your child how to regulate himself in the future. Spirited child respond well to natural consequences because it allows them to make mistakes and learn from them. Natural consequences can be harder as a parent because you're allowing that child to make bad choice and learn from it, but over time you will learn that it's best to listen to you if he wants things to turn out in their favor at the end of the day. Of course, it will never be perfect with a spirited child or with any child, but we're just getting the best results we can as often as possible. The other discipline strategy that goes a long way with your spirited child is having empathy for the strong emotions he's feeling. Remember, your child is not choosing to be bad despite what the old lady in the line next to you might be suggesting. He's just hardwired with big emotions, too big for his years, and a lot of times he often needs a hug or some understanding from you. Let him know that you're in this thing together, and while this reaction or behavior isn't okay, you're going to work it out so that everyone is happy with a possible situation. And remember, there's nothing your spirited child likes better than a big party. At kidspartycharacters.com, a party is perfect for your spirited child. They have over 200 characters to choose from for their special party guests, and they will be treated to an exciting show as well as extras that can complete the party like cotton candy, face painting, and balloon twisting. So when it's time to celebrate with your spirited child, head over to kidspartycharacters.com and choose a package that's right for you. And also stay connected with us at facebook.com/kidspartycharactersny for all the party updates and parent and healthy kids. Keep your sane in this process. Again, I'm Cheryl Jacobs. Thank you for listening to our Kids Party Characters podcast, and please subscribe below.